It's in the game.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Coming out aggressively. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have two people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. To the air on first down. Spins away from the defender. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going deep. He's got it at the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he...
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Trying to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. To the ground with the back. run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Tatum. Shakes off the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Lockett. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He wants to go deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They go to the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Now the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. He caught it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will start this game off with the football. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Quick release on the RPO.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Looking for a crease. It's Mobley. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hampton. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Finds his man. It's Jordan. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Once he got some room, it was over.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter, just trying to find the rhythm and find any holes in the defense they could. Here in the 2nd quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score to finally get on the board.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Off play action. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a grab on the shot. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one splits the uprights. They're now up 9-0. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Odom. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. He's going to have to find someone working into a soft spot.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Manning. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vaughn.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Fullback's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. You get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Caught behind the line. It's Barmore.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Offense gets set for second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Hampton. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they fail to hook up on third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Rutgers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Hampton. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Handoff to the single running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
This one's complete. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.